Hello generals and welcome in part 3 of the Battle Royale series, and today we continue our battle against the Russian team. Today we continue with the advanced warfare on the borders, on the Belarusian borders here between the coalition of Melliodas, Germany, Austria, Sweden, Norway and Poland, and the coalition of Russia, Finland, Ukraine, Romania and Belarus. So here we are trying to break through with our armored divisions, but their multiple rocket launchers attacking us from distance, they overwhelmed us. This is why Sweden is forced to retreat, because he have been attacked by the cruise missiles, the Russian cruise missiles, and our support units, they are not close by to protect him from those cruise missiles. So this is why Sweden is forced to go back. At least he can go back under the umbrella of the anti-air. Though I made some railguns, my stack of 10 railguns close by, because you know the railguns, the level 3 railguns, they have good defensive abilities against missiles, aircrafts and helicopters. So in that case, we are trying to reorganize our lines here, because the start was messy for us, to be honest. The start was very unsatisfying, because the coordination of our attack, the synchronization between the armored divisions and the support units was not organized. This is why the armored divisions of Sweden, they found themselves around the Eastern European multiple rocket launchers, and they have been overwhelmed by the Russian and the Finnish attack helicopters and all of those waves of the multiple rocket launchers. So the key here is to move as a unit. The key here is to move everyone like defending each other. This is the thing that we didn't do in the start of this map, because my armies, they were a little bit late. My stacks of multiple rocket launchers and the SAMs, they were a little bit late. So this is why the armored divisions of Sweden, they have been wrecked there on the front lines of Belarus. Now we are going to test their anti-missile systems. We are going to launch some ballistic missiles on some different regions of the front line. This is why we are going to see which missile is going to land, because that's how we will know which regions have the weakest points of anti-air and anti-missiles. We see a lot of stacks of multiple rocket launchers, and 100% that these stacks, they are combos of multiple rocket launchers and anti-air or SAMs. This is why we need to test their anti-missile systems. Like that we can know which points we are going to target. Now this is another strategy that we are preparing here, the stealth UAVs, the stealth Swedish UAVs. We have like 6 or 7 stealth UAVs here. They are invisible, you know, and they can launch cruise missiles. So in this case we are going to slip around. We are going to target their airfields from the behind enemy lines, because they are not going to see where we are coming from. Unless there are max level radars or max level SAMs to be able to see us. In this case we are going to advance carefully with those drones, and we are going to target their most crucial and most important airstrips. Now I'm going to launch some strikes with my strike fighters here. I left them in the city of Krakow to heal a little bit, because I've been landing some strikes on the armored divisions of Romania, the armored divisions which they are composed of the main battle tanks. And now my multiple rocket launchers, they are in position, and I started launching some hits on the front line here. The front line is defended with the Romanian and Belarusian armored divisions between recons and main battle tanks. And the anti-missiles, they have landed. Let's go check the news and see if they landed. So Sweden lost 1 nuclear. So all of the missiles, the 4 ballistic missiles we launched, they are down. This is on a parallel universe, the other war between the Western Europe and North Africa. One of our followers, he asked what is going on in the world now in this moment. So what is going on in the world at this moment? North Africa and Western Europe, they are destroying each other with nuclear ballistic missiles, with ICBMs, with a lot of stealth bombers, etc, etc. It was a hell of a fight there. And also here we have a tremendous fight, a tremendous land battle. A lot of followers, they have been asking me why you didn't make no navy, Melliodas. So the goal here of this battle is to conquer Moscow. If we conquer Moscow, we are the winners. So I don't really need navy here to conquer Moscow, because we have linked lands, locked lands here. What we really need is good air force, good armored divisions and multiple rocket launches. But The calculations here, to be honest, they were a little bit wrong because the Eastern European team, they focused a lot on the multi-rocket launches. From where I see now, they have more than 300 pieces of multi-rocket launches. Like, everyone is making multi-rocket launches except Finland and Russia. So in this case, I'm the only one in my coalition making the artillery. So yeah, I think I will be overwhelmed unless I'm going to stand my ground and attack with expertise here and attack I need to avoid their counterattacks, you understand? We are trying to break through here a line. We need to gather some provinces there, because you know, whenever you gather provinces, it's very important for you, because your armies, they are not going to be seen. You can advance in between their armies without being seen, because we do not want to reveal the composition of our armies, and especially those railguns, because if they locate the position, the exact position of those railguns, they will focus all the fire of their multi-rocket launchers on them, and checkmate, they are going to kill them. So very important tip here, never reveal the composition of your army. This is what the Eastern European coalition is doing, because they do not go for the offensive. They stayed in a defensive position, they stood their ground, they do not want to advance and reveal their armies. They are just keep hitting with the multiple rocket launchers and going back, and also launching some airstrikes with their attack helicopters. So this war actually is about patience, and it's about a lot of focus, because we have a lot of armies in position. We have a lot of armies and a lot of compositions in our disposal. So we need to command them. We need to command them carefully. Every move is going to come by a cost. Every move is going to be dangerous. Here Belarus is advancing with an armored division. I don't know its tanks or recons or etc. I attack it with my railguns, and looks like in one single strike it is vanished. Now there is this Romanian mobile tanks. We need to destroy it in the city of Grodno to be able to advance. Also they have a lot of defenses in the city of Brest. I'm going to focus the fire of my multi-rocket launchers on these 2 points to be able to destroy their first line of defenses and later break through to their support units. You know that the first lines of defense, they are going to have the armored divisions because they have a lot of hit points. And to be able to reach the support units, which they are the anti-missiles, the all kinds of anti-air and the artilleries, you need to break through the first line. This is how it looks, the high-level battles, the high-level warfare, because you know, sometimes we do some solo campaigns, some public maps. You don't see this in a public map actually. You see this only and only in the Melliodas Gaming Battle Royale. It was so hard to take those 4 provinces here. It was so hard, we lost a lot of units to be able to take those 4 provinces. This is a nightmare. Okay, we will keep going and advancing. We are not going to surrender here, even though we are losing Norway and Sweden in the north. We lost our defenses there, and they are advancing to take all of those lands. Okay, let's launch some strikes on the city of Brest. Anti-air division in the city of Brest. Okay, I hope they lost some anti-air there. I'm going to advance also with my stack of railguns. I'm going to use them as anti-air because I don't have mobile anti-air. And now all of the max level mobile anti-air of Sweden, we lost them. They are dead. So if they attack me with attack helicopters, I'm dead. I'm totally dead because I don't have mobile anti-air, I have SAMs. And you know that the weakest point of SAMs is the helicopters. So this is why I'm advancing with my railguns. I hope they do not see my railguns, because if they do, they are going to attack them and destroy them. And in that case, if I lose my railguns, looks like it's a checkmate. Then the Polish Air Force is going to interfere as a support unit and defend us from the Russian and Finnish attack helicopters. This is the southern front. There are a lot of support units here of Romania and Belarus. Also, I have 3 stacks here. And Sweden and Austria, they both are advancing with their units. We are breaking through actually, but it's going to take a while. So we are at the end of our episode. We meet in episode 4 of the Battle Royale. See you guys and bye bye.